Good morning. Push pop number 3. I am sitting on the Barangaroo Wharf in Sydney. Over there is the Darling Island Wharf and the Jones Bay Wharf over there. And it's 7:30 a.m. on Sunday after Laracon AU. And that was last week. It was Laracon Australia 2023. We've had a 4-year break, and it was really quite fantastic to get everyone back together in a room. We had over 300 this year, and I think we had a really good 2 days. The speakers were fantastic. We had a whole heap of first timers. We had a bunch of second timers. We had, I'm going to name them and make a mistake again, aren't I? Marcel and Jess. Tim was here for the Laravel team Q&A. Padma spoke again. Did I say Samuel Levy? And Luna Maduro came from Portugal. We had James Brooks from the UK, Rissa Jackson, Daniel Colborn from the US. I said Marcel. So it was really good. A couple of days of learning and big ideas. I've got some of the videos back already from the conference, so we will publish all of those in the coming weeks. I've got Jess's video launching Laravel Pulse. For those of you who don't know, it's a performance monitoring tool for your Laravel apps. It does some high-level aggregation of data and things like that. It's highly performant so that it doesn't make a mess. I'm talking about other people's stuff. You can check it out at pulse.laravel.com, but that'll be the first video that we publish next week. I've got Nuno Maduro's video where he announced some new things for PES PHP. And I've got Daniel Colborn's video already where he announced Verbs, which is a new spin event sourcing. So check those out. We'll put those out as quickly as we can this week or next week. And then we'll have the other videos to follow. We also announced that Laracon AU will return in 2024. Details on that are to follow in January as we kind of nail down exactly when and where that's going to be. So looking forward to being able to do that again next year. Other than that, it was a good week. People kept asking, is it stressful? Are you busy? Once you kind of get to Laracon week, all of the preparation that I've done over the last 12 months, you kind of just drop that boat in the water and see where it sails. And then I'm pretty much on cruise control for the week, because really there's nothing that can be done to change any of that preparation at that point. So yeah, that was this week just gone. Next week I'm back to work, assuming I can get home. There have been lots of delays due to some strikes with the ground crew of the airline that I'm supposed to fly out. So fingers crossed we actually get home today. And back to work this week, picking up on that tenant migration project that I've been working on in the past couple of weeks. So next step is to replace all of our auto incrementing integers with snowflakes, and have to get around some memory limitations with doing that, processing all of those records. And it probably just means that we have to batch it up and do things bit by bit rather than trying to update every single resource in the one command, which will probably be okay. Because everything's an integer until it's not, and it's not like we're changing the IDs and then also merging the databases in one step. So because we're still phasing it out, we should be okay. That'll be the main thing. Maybe I might take a day off. I need to take a beat after this week rather than jumping straight in, because as much as the conference gives me energy, it also leaves very little capacity to do anything after that. So a bit of smooth brain going on. Yeah, thank you. Look, thank you to everyone who traveled far and wide across Australia from around the world. We had some people travel from Scotland. We had some people travel from Japan. We had a contingent from New Zealand and big contingents of people from Brisbane and Perth and Melbourne. So I appreciate all of you from coming. I want to say thank you to all of the volunteers as well. They were fantastic. They just made the conference go so much smoother because I could concentrate on all of the setup and looking after the speakers, making sure that they were not stressing about presenting. And the volunteers made sure that all of the attendees were looked after, which is fantastic. But certainly looking forward to doing it all again next year. I've narrowed it down to one of 2 cities and one of 3 venues. I have my preference for both, so it'll come down to who puts together the best package for us for 2024. But it will be around the same time next year. I can say that much. It will be around October or November of next year. So I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to get back to the hotel and finish packing and wrangle the kids and get ready to check out and hopefully go home. Until next time, see ya.